And it's 26 air and track 35. Ugh. It's a bit hot, but okay. I'm pretty sure my setup is good at like if it would be like yeah, if you would put morning or late afternoon weather, I'm sure you could find my setup more easier to drive because like it's too hot for my weather. I think. I mean, my setup is not enough optimal for hot weather. I would say.
Oh, I found it easier in the hot. I tried it in the evening and I struggled with the fast corners anyway.
Okay, because okay, but the sixth first lap, the car is not very optimal because the tires are still cold. But after six lap, you got the optimal tire temperature, and that's cool. And it's cool. But anyway,
Oh, maybe I didn't do enough to heat it up before I crashed.
probably.
Ooh, that's a bit deep.
Ah, you got a new skin.
Oh, what? Which one is it?
It's like black, purple, and gold.
Oh, it's the train one. It's based on an Art Deco train.
Oh.
Here we go, ready to spin.
Yeah, the first lap are dangerous.
It didn't shift down. So when you try to shift down and it doesn't, and you're relying on the engine brake and then you don't get it.
Yeah, happened to me sometimes.
Oh.
The five first lap are about not spinning because the tires are quite cold and my setup doesn't help. So
I maybe need to go to first now. I was panicking. Okay, no lifting this time. I lifted a little bit. The fuck is that?
Well, I think you can. It's pretty much easy to flat out now or G-Radio. I mean, it's not the most difficult corner with my setup, even if it's still dangerous.
Yeah, I did it last night after the first. I just was scared of spinning now. I don't know why I just panicked there. Just like, go too fast! And I wasn't.
Anyway, it will be easier and easier during the stint.
Why have we started doing that?
You are only subscribed to Craig Setup Shop or Pure Driving School and Virtual Driving School too?
Sorry, what did you say?
Did you? I mean, are you only subscribed to Craig Setup Shop?
Yeah.
Okay. Because my SPD setup for this week is probably, I mean, complicated for Spa. I mean, it's pretty hard to drive. I mean, it's easy to well to spin or lose the car.
Ah,
You just put the first gear, I guess. Maybe you came with too much spin.
I
Okay.
was trying to push hard to show you that I could drive your setup, and then I proved I couldn't. I took what you said as I was driving too much like a pussy. That was driving too hard that lap.
Yeah, shit happens.
I was wondering if I could brake a little bit later. The answer is no.
It happened exactly the same when I created the setup. So don't worry.
Stop spinning.
Don't try to be too much aggressive with the car.
on your replay, it looks like you brake after the 100, but do you?
Not sure. But just again, I'm not sure when I'm braking again. I'm looking at the ground. I mean, I will tell you when you will do the lap.
Oh, do you use the brown stuff on the road?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I use that for the bus stop.
You can also use that for the first corner.
So at the bus stop, there's like a sort of a V.
Yep.
And I brake just after that. Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, setup is well, too pity you can't have access to virtual driving school setup or pure driving school because yeah, this setup is well. Maybe you can do the lap because you did that 10 laps already, so maybe it can be more useful.
Do what, sorry?
The full lap. I mean, I can tell you when I'm braking, etc.
Oh, okay. So you want me to do it, but then you tell me?
Or as we do usually. I mean,
Oh,
I can
thought you
take
were...
your last lap and yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it could be more productive, or I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, the track is 38 degrees, so don't expect to do 2 minutes and 4 second lap. If you hit a low, it's even well. If you hit a high 2 minutes and 5 second or low 2 minutes and 6 seconds, it should be fine. I think.
Okay. Low 2.6, I think, might be possible.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know. Maybe the track is different. No. Okay. Anyway.
Or like 2.4, though it's not.
So I'm on your replay of your last lap.
Yeah.
So well, as I said, I'm braking just right at the end of the white or gray thing on the ground. If you can spot it,
Yeah, I think so. I'll send you a picture where I think.
I can too. Take.
Okay, there.
Yeah, it is more like just at the air. Well, I haven't done any mark, but yeah, just at the end of this. So I'm breaking at the end of this, and this corner, yeah, as I said, Spa is so weird compared to the Spa on like Gran Turismo, F1, or every other game because for this T1, um, the main thing is not to be too much on the apex, on the inside, but not too much on the outside. Yeah, that's weird, but and you have to make sure that you brake not too late because you drive the HPD and because you are flat out until well until the long well you have a very long straight just after that
Yeah.
so you have to make sure to it's like a Mulsanne for Le Mans.
Yeah, yeah.
So make sure to don't brake too late because you will lose a lot of times and yeah, put the first gear. I think if you got your try to have two wheels, your two right wheels on the curb, the white and red.
By that wall that I hit.
No, don't go on the yeah. Avoid the wall. I mean, it happens to me again. Yeah, it happened to me in the past. But don't hit the green, the green curb because I think it's too much, and it's the green curbs is weird, and I think you lose. It make the car unstable from the rear. So
Yeah.
just hit with your two right wheel the red and white curbs, and you should be okay. And on the exits, I'm not sure where is the off track, but as long as you don't have the four wheels outside the white line, I think you're fine.
I
So,
must be pretty close.
well, I think you're. Uh, what- yeah, I think you. Yeah, I think you are at the limit, but yeah, don't go the four wheels over the white line. I
Yeah.
mean, too much on the left.
It feels quite
And
slippery anyway if you do that. I don't think it's
yeah,
faster if you could.
yeah, the greenish tarmac on the left make the car a bit
Yeah.
unstable, I think. And you can't go. Yeah, on the replay you are doing that, but yeah, make sure to go fast on the right. I mean, follow the white line on the right because somehow you can win like 200 when you go that. Yeah, so you can. So make sure to come back fast on the right when you go down, and not stay on the left and or in the middle.
Yeah. The only reason I do it on the right is because that's what the real drivers have done when I've watched them.
Yeah, that's been done it.
So it is actually is faster next to that wall.
Mm, yeah, and okay, you go down. So okay, for okay, maybe I will do later the traffic. I will just do the lap for now. So coming to Eau Rouge. Well, on the replay, it's what you should do every lap. I mean, be careful the three first lap because the tires are still cold and the tank is completely full. So yeah, maybe you can lift when you go up again. But I think on your lap, yeah, you are doing it well. You are not too much on. You're not. Yeah, well, I don't think you take the off track here. No, you don't
No,
take
I
it.
didn't like that lap.
Yeah, I think it's good. Rédion and Eau Rouge are good. And well, okay, nothing to say here. So after you got the big long straight. For the following chicane, yeah, it's a chicane. I'm braking like you just before or just in the white line. Um, well, yeah, here it's a particular corner because actually you can carry on a lot of speed if you don't go too early on the inside. I mean, on your replay, you will. It seems like you are in the middle of the track when you are at on the on the third gear. You are still on the. You are completely on the middle of the track, and um, here I think you can brake like you do, and try to have a more late apex,
Ah, yeah.
and try to go the orange thing on the right of the curves. Like it's not very orange, but the I don't know what how we can call that, but
That's what I called those X's yesterday.
it's the second curve, the yellow orange curves on the
Yeah.
inside. The objective here is to try to follow it. I mean, yeah, I think your apex is too early, and it's normal. I mean, everyone is doing that, to be honest. And okay, if I can, okay, I will just take a picture of that. Up. Maybe I can have a better camera. Where's the helicopter camera? Okay, I think I got something good here. Up. So you are the blue pencil. And big picture coming. So this is the idea of this corner. So the blue thing is where you are taking the apex, and the red one is what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the idea is to follow the yellow orange curves and try to have a more late apex because the following left corner will fuck you if you are too early. And you will see that if you got a more late apex, if you if you take a more late apex and if you follow the thing on the right,
Yeah.
you will see that you will be much better positioned for the left corner and you will gain a lot of time.
Yeah, through the next two, won't I? Down the hill.
Yeah, exactly. So for the left corner, you should take the well, you are taking the apex. Okay, I will take it as a picture. It would be more easier to compare. I will take the. I'm more like here. Okay, take. And the second picture, it's where I'm taking the apex for the second corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are here because you took the apex. I mean, you were too early on the apex for the right corner, so the car just go too much on the left, and yeah, you are well, it's not a bad. You are not well positioned for the left, and well, if you are not well positioned for the left corner, you are not well positioned for the right corner just after, and yeah, this is why Spy make a lot of gaps because when you failed one corner, you actually failed like four corners just after, so that's why. So yeah, so the idea is to the idea is to take the late apex, follow the where the curves on the inside,
Yeah.
and you should be well positioned for the left corner, so you can even maybe go on the grass on the exit on the left corner, on the inside, on the left. If you are well, not too much, but I mean, this is the idea. You can really abuse it, and okay, maybe here. So um,
You up?
for coming to the right 90 degrees corner, just after.
Yeah.
Uh, when you are coming, don't hit the left curb because maybe you notice when you it's quite weird. I think it's a bug. It's a bug on iRacing. If you hit the left curbs before you go on the, I mean, before you take your apex, the rear spin automatically. I mean, I spun like 2 times or maybe 3 times when I did my setup.
Oh, before the right, if you touch the curb
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, you just touch it. Gone.
just okay. I will just
Yeah, I touched
take
it
it.
once and it was just facing the other direction instantly.
Yeah. This one. Just go on the white line if you can, but don't go on the curve because the rear spin automatically, and
Yeah.
it's far worse with the GT car. So, I mean, with the HPD, the car just spun a little and you just lose time, but with the GT car, you spun and you wreck the car because you can't come back. So, anyway, so okay, when you coming to the right corner, you can go over the where the curves. I will say wet cups for the.
Okay, yeah.
You can go over it, and yeah, with my setup, it's a bit understeery here. I mean, maybe you felt it, but the car doesn't want to grip. It's weird, but um, you can. It's weird because when you are not on the gas, the car will understeer, but when you go back on the gas, well, somehow the car got more grip and
Yeah,
you're
it's
good.
better,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's something weird. I mean, I think to be honest, I think it's my setup, and I think my setup is not quite good this week. I mean, it's fast, but I mean, it's not that fast, but it's, I mean, the pace is okay, but it's pretty hard to drive this setup. And well, there is an off track on the exit here. With the HPD, it's quite simple to avoid it, but well, it's not concerning you. But with the GT car, you are taking it like every lap here. But okay, the corner is not difficult. It's just avoid before coming to the right corner. Don't hit the left curbs, and you can go over the weird thing. And well, on the exit, you can go over the blue tarmac as long as you don't take the off track, and you should be okay. So again, you go down. I think I'm okay. Let me take the cockpit view. Yeah, I'm braking at the at the. I'm not sure. At the beginning of the curves, or maybe at the end of the gray thing on the ground,
Yeah.
as you do. And the mistake you are doing here is to put the first gear too early. That's probably why you spun during your stint. Stay. You are at the fourth gear. Stay. Just downshift to the second gear. Up you go to the middle of the right corner, and when you are on the middle, put the first gear, and the car will automatically rotate more easier, and you will see it's much more simple. So yes, stay on the second gear. You stay well. Okay, yeah. You brake. Stay on the second gear. You go on the middle. Puff. You put the first gear, and you will not fail that much on the steer because I think you had that problem sometimes. I mean,
Yeah.
you are yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably setup related or maybe the car related because the car is understeering a lot. But yeah, the idea is to stay on, don't put the first gear too early, stay on the second gear, and when you are in the middle of the corner, when you want actually to make the car rotate, put the first gear and then the rear will. It's not a spin, but the rear will be more easier to rotate and should be more easier.
Okay.
And don't hit the inside curbs. I mean, the white line is okay, but the inside curb will fuck up the car. But yeah, this sector is you can make a lot of gap here, and I mean I can show you how you must take it. Well, I mean, oh, you do have to drive it, but it's iRacing. I mean, you only improve when you do laps and laps and laps. So yeah, you will have to practice, unfortunately. Especially Spa. Spa is like Le Mans is like the big Nordschleife is like the Nürburgring also. I mean, Imola was quite simple. I mean, you were not that far from me at Imola because it's all about avoiding curves. But yeah, Spa is another story. For the following left corner, well, it's difficult here too because you have to go on the curbs on the right, but not too much because if you go too much, it's the floor of the car will hit the curbs and you will go straight forward. So you have to find out how much you can go over these curbs, but not too much. And you will see that the car will rotate. Well, the car will rotate more, and well, yeah, it will be more easier to have the good apex. The apex is good. You can maybe go over the weird thing on the inside.
Yeah.
Like it's it's friendly here, and you can more abuse the exit. But yeah, I think you notice there is an off track here, and a lot of people will take it.
Yeah.
And I think you can. Well, I'm not quite sure because I think they changed the off track on this track, but I think you can. I think it's like the first corner on the exit. As long as you stay, I mean, as long as you don't have the four wheels outside the white line, I think I think you're good.
Okay. Yeah, they did change it, but it's still not brilliant, is it?
Mm, yeah. So to repeat, yeah, try to know how much you can go on the right on the curbs to make the car more easier to rotate. I mean, it will help the car.
Yeah.
And yeah, on the replay you are losing it a bit because I think you are coming with. It looks like you are coming with too much speed or something like that. Well, yeah. Try to be maybe more sooner on the right. And well, again, it's not about. I mean, by replay maybe make you doing some fasting because I'm, as you said, I'm a mad dog. I mean, I'm attacking like if I was on the karting, but well, try to be more. How can I say that? I mean, more soft with the car. I
Yeah.
mean, it we. I mean, the driving style we come after. I mean, my driving style is punishing me sometimes because I'm using a lot of fuel, etc. And you know, it's a problem for me actually. So.
Okay.
Well, yeah, don't take my replay or my driving style as reference. I mean, try to be smooth with the car. I mean, on the iRacing, um, when you don't, I mean, the more you're smooth with the car, the more you will be faster. I mean, it's weird and it's even more true with the GT car. With the HPD, it's not that much true, but the problem with the HPD is the understeer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the GTE. When I did the 6 hours,
Hmm?
we came second, but the winner of the GTE was only 3 or 4 seconds a lap slower. But you watch them
Yeah.
on board, and it just looks like they're going for a Sunday drive.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
couldn't
This is
believe how they were that
yeah.
fast, and they just looks like they're pottering around slowly.
Mm. It's even worse the GT3 car. I mean, in the GT3 car, it's like you are in the motorway. I mean, you are just cool. I mean, you're not aggressive with the car, and it's super fast. So, but it's not very true with the HPD. But this is the idea on iRacing is to be very smooth with the car, with the driving. So okay, so avoid the off track on the exit, and well, as long as you don't have the four wheels outside the white line, it's okay. For I think it's Pouron.
Yeah.
For Pouron, you can go on the curves on the right.
Okay.
I mean, just when you are braking, I mean, you will have a better vision of the following corner.
Yeah.
And my setup doesn't help here. I mean, it's like the car wants to spin during the long left every
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
So try to play with the gas and don't go completely flat. But well, like I think you can be at 70-40% on the gas here, and actually you don't lose too much time. I mean, as long as you don't spin, it's okay. The time you spin, I think you just try to flat out, and yeah, it's yeah. My step, well, I regret my setup is not quite
I was trying to
optimal here,
prove
but
to you that I can drive your aggressive setup.
yeah, okay. So the first right is okay. I mean, this is the apex, I guess, and um, well, probably. So I think you can stay on the brake a bit more longer, and the idea is to have not more than two wheels on the curbs on the exit. I mean, between the two left. Looks like, yeah, because yeah, it looks like you come with too much speed here.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, try to have. Well, yeah, try to don't have more than well, yeah, two wheels on the curves. I mean, the two right wheels. If you have only two right wheels on the curves, it's okay because on the replay you are attacking a lot,
It looks
and
really aggressive in the replay.
yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, it can be. you can think it's fast, but for the falling left corner, if it's weird track to be honest. It's slower. I mean, it's slower to do that, and so the idea is to try to stay a bit more longer coming to the first left, between the two left. As I said, try to have only two wheels on the cabs, and for the left, I mean for the second left, try to just follow the white line. And with my setup, it's a bit complicated, but yeah, this is the idea. You will somehow you will see that will gain some time. I can't explain why to be honest because this is Spa on racing, but this is how it works. But I regret my rig is not working today, but yeah, I will be back. But I mean on the replay, I think I'm doing quite well. I think. So yeah, follow the white line and yeah, make sure to don't stress too much the car because the car just want to spin here with my setup. So yeah, don't stress this too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming to the the following chicane. I think I'm braking the same as you do. I mean, just before the curbs
Yeah.
on the gray thing on the ground. Can we take the? Yeah, you are completely out of the apex here. I mean, the idea here is to. Okay, we'll just take a picture. The idea is to. Okay, no, not this. Okay, sorry, I just try to have the best. Fuck. It's too. Okay, it's not the best picture, but. Up, tech. So the idea is to take the apex of the middle. Oh shit! Want the wrong canal. Okay, is to. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I mean, there is a more dark thing on the inside. Okay, I'll just take a picture because.
Oh yes, yeah, I see. You've got the curb, the weird bit, and another bit.
Yeah.
You could fit next to me down here.
Yeah, completely.
You could overtake me on the inside.
Yeah, I mean the idea is to have because it's the same thing here. Is if you fail the right corner, you fail the left just after. So the idea is to try to be on the apex. Yeah, I think my picture is even wrong because you have to just drive on the red thing on the inside, completely the whole long right corner. You have to follow it completely. Yeah, the weird thing on the inside is where your right wheel should be. So don't
Okay, I'll
look
just
at
drive
this
over to it just to check.
deck. So yeah, just try to follow as much as you can the weird thing on the inside, and you should be well positioned for the left corner. And for the left corner, it's the same thing. You have to drive on the weird thing on the inside, and well yeah, and on the outside it's the same thing. If you don't have four wheels outside the white line, you don't take the off track. So yeah, the idea is to follow the weird thing on the inside curves each time. Somehow there is more grip and try to use the brake to help the car to rotate. Not too much because the setup is weird, but just 5% should be okay. And yeah, just follow the weird thing on the inside and Tac.
Okay, so if you look at me now,
Yeah, okay.
so I want to be like
Yeah,
here.
just follow. Yeah, not on the sound, but yeah, just you are. I think you are too much on the sound here. Oh well, maybe not, but I mean, yeah, I think you are too much on the sound. Yeah, you can try. Don't take the black. Oh, I can clear black flag anyway. But yeah, just follow the. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we can do a lap like that. It should be. So yeah, here you can just not on the just. Yeah, I think you are too much
Yeah,
on the grass, but yeah.
it's really hard, slow.
Yeah, just follow the weird thing and it's good. Okay, so okay, you can continue. Here you can. Okay, maybe I will need the replay now.
So I brake at the start of the curb.
Okay, I'm just looking at the replay because I
Okay.
will need this. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, you can brake at the start of the curbs and you can go over it a bit
I've
completely.
seen I've seen people brake on this curb, but when I try and do it, I just end up in the wall.
Okay, so just don't try. Just do as you feel better, um, but yeah, I think the braking at the beginning of the curbs is fine. Um, Here it's the same. The right corner will determine, I mean, the whole long straight just after until the last. Yeah, it's quite well, but with the HPD, I mean, it's the first tableau here. It's a tableau corner. It's the first tableau, and the second right is the second tableau.
Okay, I reversed and end up on the roof.
So the first tableau, um, you can put the second gear and try to don't brake late here because you have a very long straight just after that. So
Yeah.
so don't. It's like the first corner. Just don't brake too late. You can go over the weird thing again here. Not too much, but you can go. Well, maybe not the weird thing, but the curbs at least on the inside at the first pool. First tableau, sorry.
Yeah.
And on the exit, you can. I think it's the same thing. I mean, if you don't have 4 wheels inside the white line, it's okay. Um, and if you do well the first tableau, I mean, if you don't brake late and if you put on the gas early without taking off track on the exit, you will gain a lot of time because the second tableau is flat. I mean, if you
Yeah.
try to have the grip on the inside, I mean, you can maybe go over the. You can. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not that sure with the HPD, but maybe you can go over the curves on the inside.
A
Maybe
little
because
bit.
yeah, maybe not too much, but just a little, and it's flat. Maybe you can wait like 2 or 3 laps because not sure with the cold tire. But after 3 laps, you can go flat here, and if you did well, Stavlo one, you have a long straight line, etc. And well, here just after Stavlo two, just come back completely on the right. Don't follow the left white line.
Okay.
If you see what I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come back on the right and somehow it's again somehow it's faster. Tac. And coming to Blanchimont. So Blanchimont is about not not eating. I mean, it's about taking the apex late on the inside. Not too early because if you take it too early, you will take the off track on the exit.
Yeah.
And it's about not eating the curbs at all because if you eat the curbs, you're fucked completely.
Yeah.
So with my setup, you can lift here.
Yeah.
So yeah, well yeah, if you do some races, just lift. Well, don't take too much risk. You can lift a bit and yeah, just lift. Take on the replay. I think your apex is too early. Like it's not a big a big gap, but it looks like a bit too early to me.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, maybe half a meter. I mean, it's, yeah, it's nothing. And on the exit, it's the same thing. If you don't have four wheels inside white lines, okay. I don't know if you take the off track here on your lap.
Don't think. Not this lap.
Okay, so that means that you are completely on the limit for the off track, so that's cool. And coming to the final chicken, well, I'm doing pretty the same thing. I mean, I'm beginning of the well, the sound on the ground, and okay, we'll take the cockpit view to make sure. Well, I think, I mean, the first right corner is fine, but you can go over the last corner, the left one. You can just go a bit over it. Don't hit the red sausage, but you can go over the curb there on the left,
Okay.
and you can go on the gas early here. I mean, with the HPD you can.
Okay.
But yeah, to be honest, the first right corner is fine, and the last left corner, you can just go a bit over the curbs, and you can carry on more speed, but you will come with laps. So don't worry.
Yeah.
And well, okay, that's fine. And okay, just maybe I will finish that. You should completely practice the pit on tree.
Ah, yes. I've
Yeah.
managed to get stuck in there.
Yeah, before doing a race, you should practice like at least 2 times the pit on tree.
Yeah. Yeah, once I managed to spin on the way in, and as it narrows, I got the car completely wedged in.
And there is a lot of people who hit the walls. Well, yeah, they hit the wall on the pit on tree. So yeah, make sure to practice that and. And for the traffic, you can well, here, I mean, well, just follow the red thing. For the traffic, you can dive. I mean, you can overtake GT with the first corner. Coming to when you go down. I mean, well, okay, never mind. I will do the traffic live with your lap. Just don't attack too much because you are with the cold tire, but. Sausage. So okay, coming to the first corner, you can actually overtake GTE. I mean, there is a lot of space, and they will see you coming. Don't ever try to dive bomb completely, but okay. You can overtake GTE coming down here, but not well. Yeah, here. If you are too far, don't try to dive bomb here because you will crash.
Yeah.
So stay behind if you are too close of a GT. Make sure to be safe each time. And okay, you can overtake after the Redion. You can overtake on the straight line. You can overtake here. I'm not sure you can stay behind the GTE here and overtake them, well, here, when you are coming down.
That was me overtaking one there.
You can try, if you are beside the GT, you can try to overtake here, but otherwise stay behind. Or maybe not, because it was with the LPR. Stay behind after the wrong right, and you can overtake here, now coming down here.
Do you know Josh Ladd?
Yep.
Took him out there once.
Oh, F.
He was not happy.
Oh. Obviously don't overtake between those two chicane.
You probably can here, but I also don't like to.
Okay.
Because I suppose I've got ended there, so I'm scared of it.
Okay.
And yeah, this bit is the best bit for me.
So here you can overtake. Don't ever try to dive bomb at Spa with the HPD.
Yeah.
Well, when you are lapping some GTE car, don't ever try to dive bomb. I mean, it's brainless. I mean, a lot of people dive bomb GT car, and it's just everything loose and useless as fuck. So no need to dive bomb people with a prototype car, because the low downforce make that the GT are actually faster than you on slow corner. So
Yeah.
no need to overtake to dive on people. There's plenty of space everywhere, and traffic management will come with experience. Anyway, sometimes you have to dive bomb, but you have to do it well. Well, that's fine. So again, you can dive bomb, you can overtake here. You will circling. Well, maybe you were too much on the outside here, but okay. Don't overtake here. I mean, stay behind. I think it's better. You can overtake here. The TT car will stay on the right here, so maybe you can dive on the inside here. If not, stay left or right, depending on the GT car. You can overtake so here. Okay, here. You can try to dive bomb here. Well, not dive bomb, but you can overtake here. Stay behind here. And here you can go on the left or right, depending on the GT car, and you can overtake, take.
Okay, I'll dive bomb them back there and say it's okay, Mexican bomb, so let me do it.
Don't dive bomb here, absolutely. And don't dive bomb. You can. Well, with the HPD, I don't know if it's worth to dive bomb here a GT car, to be honest, because with the low downforce, they will be faster than you. So for the last chicane, I'm not sure about dive bombing people, or at least overtaking people at the last one.
Yeah. See that time?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's almost better than the best.
Spa is particular. I mean, yeah, it should be an easy 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Mm.
It's a new best.
Nice. Doing the third lap. I mean, the fastest lap is at the end, so well, yeah. You should be. Well, if you don't break the car, you should be easy on the low 2 minutes and 6 seconds. But the best thing with Spa, as it's a particular track, you should. Well, it's annoying, but you should try to do a full stint before doing a race. I mean, you will warm up and you will be prepared for the race.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing every time. I mean, before I do an official races, before I'm doing official race, I'm always doing a very full stint. It seems annoying and you seem to lose your time, but when you join the race, you are well more prepared than your opponent. So. Well,
Yeah.
it's weird, it's a spy. I don't know why it's faster to do that, but okay. And yeah, avoid the LMP1 who dive bomb you. I mean, keep an eye on your mirror and.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, probably. I think there will be a lot of people. I mean, well, as LMP1 is dead, I'm not sure there will be a lot of LMP1, but Spa is a popular track, so there should be a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially in the HPD because there will be a new LMP2 soon, so. I mean, soon, I don't know soon, but. Oh!
Yeah, what happened there?
I think you see. I think the floor hit the curb, so. Something I learned in karting is that you will learn a lot by doing races and racing some guys. I mean, I can explain to you how to drive on Spa, but you will learn a lot by doing racing. By doing some. I mean, you have to feel the pressure. I mean, you have to don't. You. I mean, you can't spin. You can't crash the car. So it's. Well.
Yeah.
It's the best way and the fastest way to improve. On a simulator and on the rail track.
Do you ever turn the traction control down?
Hmm?
Do you ever turn the traction control down?
Did I try?
Yeah.
I tried. Well, I did at the end of the 24 hours of Le Mans to turn it, but.
Oh yeah, I said to my team, the most important thing to remember is at the end to turn it off so you can. So we did donuts, I did donuts at the end, because last year I tried and failed and everybody laughed at me. I got to the finish, pulled over, stopped, and then just crashed into the barrier because I couldn't spin it.
F.
So this year I was adamant that was definitely what I was going to do. And I even kicked somebody out of the car so I could do the last 2 hours just so I could do the donuts and redeem myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, now my bad laps are the same speed as before my good laps used to be. I think I went a bit faster on that one. So I got a bad one out to the left.
Yeah, probably.
Lost a tenth there for nothing.
Hmm.
It was a tiny, tiny mistake and the time was just going down and down and down.
That's big strike.
I don't know how it looks at you, but that was a near-death experience.
Right.
Oh, missed the apex. tried to do that flat. Didn't go that well, but I didn't hit the wall. Consistent.
Yep. Well, it's always better to be consistent than doing one fast lap and being 1 second slower just after. Off track.
Another one. Yeah, I'm pushing a bit hard there, aren't I? I wanted to do it flat. I shouldn't try it.
Well, it's better to try.
Yeah. Do you notice it? Oh, why am I breaking the usual point? Do you notice the back end starts to get lighter there, like in Porsche curves?
Hmm?
Through Blanchimont? Does the back get
Well,
light,
yeah.
like Porsche curves
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, exactly. It does, and my setup is not well, not well made. So Blanchiment is actually more difficult than the Porsche car because my Le Mans set was quite good for Le Mans and not ready for Spa.
I did try it yesterday, yeah. Did a 210. I didn't get into 6. Right tyre.
Oh, bah!
I think I'm sinking.
Yeah, you are. When you hit the barrier, it's.
You've got some damage. Get that fixed.
Oh, that's fine.
I could tell that was going to happen in the first one. I was like, yeah, I've got too much speed here. There's no way I'm going to get through this.
Yeah. Well, you see, Spa is very particular. I mean, you can gain a lot of time for just one. Just if you nail one apex, you can win a lot of time because you are faster for the 2 or 3 following corners. So that's why Spa make a lot of gaps between people.
Oh, yeah.
And if you are not used of this track, that's why you will need a lot of laps in order to be well, to be fast. I mean, with the HPD, it's okay, but if you ever try the GT car on Spa, you will see that it's huge, but very huge the difference you can make. I mean, in the GT3 car, I mean, I know that in the past I was like maybe 5/10 slower than the Beneke. I mean, the guy with 11k iRating. I went like 11. Yeah, well, I was like 5/10 slower than him on other track, and coming to Spa-Francorchamps, I was like 2 seconds slower than him, and I was like,
Wow.
what the fuck? Yeah, it's. Well, yeah. This track just need a lot of laps to be fast. It's very huge.
Yeah.
But well, I think I gave you the right I mean, yeah, the right things to do on this track. I mean,
Yeah, we
well,
got a second straight away.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah, if you, well, I'm pretty sure on with this session, if you do laps and if you are focused, you should easily be able to do a low 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and well,
Yeah.
should be okay.
Yeah.
And well, sadly, you can't have access to the VRS and PDS setup for the HPD because I'm pretty sure you probably, well, you should be maybe faster because they are more stable and more easy to drive than my setup. I mean,
Maybe, but
my best lap time is only 1/10. Well, if I didn't fail my, well, the lap you see on Craig's Stop Shop is not very. It's my fastest lap, but it was a 2 minute 4 second and 2/10.
yeah.
But I failed somewhere. I don't remember where. And so my setup is actually as fast as VRS1, but it's much more harder to drive. So for someone who are not used of the, I mean, if you're not used of the HPD, can be complicated. So
It's good to have an insight of the person that made it, though.
all that.
So, like, through that slow right, what's it called? Brew? What do you
The
call
first
it?
corner?
Corner 10.
Which one is it? I mean, it's the right corner. Oh, well,
That's big gloves. I typed it, but not very well, because I will totally butcher how you pronounce it.
Spa name corner.
So it's that long right where you take.
Bruxelles.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruxelles. Okay. Well, yeah, exactly. For this one, I mean, maybe with the PDS or VRS setup, I think for this one there will be less understeer when you come back on the gas. I mean, with my setup, you have to put the first gear, then puff, the car rotates, and then you can play with the gas to, well, to exit the corner. But
Yeah.
there is understeer
Yeah, but
with my setup.
it's still good to know from you why you put it into first at the end to get that extra rotation.
Yeah. Well,
But
yeah.
that's why it's good to get your setup, because you know why you've made it and how it works.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. And well, when you come with the first gear directly, the car is very light from the rear, and you can easily spin.
Yeah.
I mean, on the replay of your lap, you put the first gear and it feels okay, but if you ever try to brake too late here, if you put directly the first gear as you did before, you will automatically spin
Yeah.
with the first gear. But if you stay on the second gear, the rear stay a bit stable, and puff, you put the first, and then it's okay.
Yeah.
But yes, the Spa is particular, and well, if you ever, I mean, you are not. I mean, if you don't need it, just don't. But if you need another lesson later during this week, uh, well, my rig should be fixed, and
Okay.
I should be able to be more precise on my advice. if you ever need. I mean, maybe my license is well is fine right now, but anyway, you will just need
Maybe,
just
but
do laps and laps anyway.
yeah, what will happen is I'll do laps and laps, and I'll probably sort of have misinterpreted some things, practice them badly, and kind of there will still be errors even though I improve it. So a second lesson will get rid of those.
Hmm. Okay.
So like with Lamar,
Yeah.
the first one that helped a lot, but then the second one made it a
Yeah.
bit faster again.
So yeah, try or just maybe try to look at my replay sometimes during the day. I mean,
Yeah,
each day just before you before you join a session, just watch my replay just
yeah,
one time, and you will remember more easily how to read the right apex.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well, ah, well, I think my lesson was quite useful here
Yeah,
because
it was.
spies, spawn iRacing is quite weird. I mean, on the Project Car and Formula One games, I didn't add this difficulty. I mean, it's much more easier track to be honest, and on iRacing somehow is much more difficult. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
well, good luck if you try to do some races, and well, be careful in the traffic. I mean, don't ever try to dive Boom City, and be careful with the LMP1,
yeah.
and good luck and good job again for the 2K I rating.
I kept hold of it. I think I went to 2-2, but then the driving last week, everyone was so bad.
Ah, that's fine.
I think I had
We
one
catch up.
race where somebody didn't do something stupid.
If you will catch up anyway.
Yeah.
Well, good luck and see you. I don't know when, but see you next time.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.